Okay, hello YouTube. Today I'm going to be changing the oil on my 2012 Toyota Tundra. It's a 4.6 liter. Materials I'm going to need is a 12 millimeter, a 14 millimeter socket, a 1/2 inch drive. That's going to be for my oil filter. And then a 3/8 drive. And that's going to be for a smaller socket, so 12 and a 14 millimeter. For simplicity, I'm going to be using also a drill with a special adapter, 3/8 adapter. This is going to make it faster without the bolts. So I already raised the truck. I put it on jack stands just to make it easier to videotape. I put the emergency brake on. And I put some blocks behind the wheels for safety. Also got some distilled water for the battery. The whole point of changing the oil yourself is to save money. But and then you don't want your battery to dry out. And then in the long run, that's going to cost you more money. Oil, I bought it at 5 liters at a time. This was $22.50 at Walmart. If I would have bought 1 liter at a time, 1 quart at a time, it would have cost about $8 a quart. And that would have been $80 versus for 2 of these, it was $45. Okay, then let's get started. First thing we want to do is take off the skid plate. Now it has 2 bolts, 2 in the front and 1 in the center towards the back, and 1 on each side. Okay then, I'm going to use an extension. Alright then. Let me see the camera. So we have a bolt here. I don't know if you can see that. And then a bolt here. And then right in the center towards the back, there's a bolt in here. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. And then towards the other wheel, there's another one in there. And then towards the other wheel, there's another one in there. Okay. We can just get it through here so you can see. Okay. For the center one. Okay, that's one. The other one. Okay. Okay then, we're putting all of these on the side right here. This 14 is gonna be for the oil pan. Okay, I bought this truck used, but otherwise it would have had 3 more bolts towards the front. Those look like they would have been like 10 millimeters. Okay then. Now the skid plate, when I take it off, I'm gonna take off the last 2 bolts. We're just gonna move it to a side so it can slip out. Now I'm just holding it up with one hand to make sure it doesn't fall on me. Okay then. It's very important to check how it comes out. That way when you put it back in, it's easier to look at. Can you see the little ears on there? These? Can you see them?
Yeah.
We'll go right back in. But to put it back in, you'll put the ears right back in. There you go. So that's how you put it back in. Right there, it's hooked. The two little hooks are hooked back in. And you would align it and put your bolts back in. This one, that one, and that one, that one, and that one. Okay. So there you go. So this is the skid plate. The bolts that I took out, one was here, one was here, one was in the center, and then two were here. And then these are the little hooks. You hook those on first, and then you can put this back on, and maybe it'll be easier if you held it and put this one first. That way it just holds in place. So this plate, we're gonna put it to the side. Okay. Now we just drain the oil, and that's gonna be the same with just about any car. Okay. So here's the bolt for the oil. It has one oil pan here and one towards the back. The one in the back is for the transmission. You do not want to drain that one, okay? You're gonna drain the smaller black one. Okay. Let me just give you a picture. Okay. So we're gonna turn counterclockwise. So I can set my ratchet right there. I can tell it's turning clockwise. I want it to turn the other way, so it's counterclockwise. So it's turning that way. Counter. Okay. Now when I take off the oil, I'm unscrewing it, and then I'm putting pressure. It's already ready to come out, but I'm putting pressure before I take it out. And I just try to take it out quick. I got some in my hand, but I would have made a bigger mess if I wouldn't have held that pressure. Okay, we'll let that drain. Alright then. And we're gonna take the oil filter cartridge out. Let me see. Okay. The oil filter has these teeth, and it aligns with the oil filter. This one's almost drained. And with this oil pan here. When I take off this filter, oil's gonna come out of here. So let me see. So we need this to finish draining first. Let me see. Just so I can show you how this goes. It has these little ears here on the side. So these little teeth where indentations have to align with those marks. And you can tell because it'll fit right in. If you miss a teeth, it won't go in. So there it's aligned. Goes all the way in, doesn't go all the way in. So you have to buy a special adapter for Toyota. Okay. We'll let this one finish draining in a while. Maybe we can take out this one now. Okay, there it's aligned. Oh. Okay, there it is. So it's gonna leak too. We'll just let it drain. Okay. Just let that drain. Now this used oil, we're gonna recycle it. I usually take it to AutoZone, buy the oil I want more, and then I recycle it in AutoZone. Okay. I'm gonna let that continue draining. an O-ring that we're gonna change right here. And this will just slide out. Put these over here. Now, you can see where it goes. The threading ends about here, and then it goes right after the threading. And we have a new one here. Okay then. So now we're gonna get some oil. And then we just oil the O-ring. This will keep it from getting pinched when you're tightening the cartridge, the oil filter. And then with heat, it'll keep it from sticking to anything. That way it never sticks. That way it comes off when you take off the oil filter. Now remember, the threading ends here, and you can tell there's a big gap after the threading. It's an indentation. It's the biggest indentation you have. Here we go. Here's the indentation. You just put it in there. So it has a threading and then a big indentation, and then it has another overlap. Now it has a smaller oil filter, and we would have replaced that if we would have taken off this cap to drain the oil from here first. Just clean it up a little bit. Okay. Now we're gonna put our oil filter, and it's just gonna snap in. And there we go, it's in. There we go. Put this back on. Okay. Let's see if it's already finished draining. It's still draining a little bit. So what we can do now, okay, so this is the battery. I already cleaned it with some wet shop towels. Now you're gonna change the oil yourself. If you went to a shop, they will top out the fluids for you. So they will check to make sure these were topped off. Okay, it's a little bit dirty, so we clean it, that way we don't get any dirt to the battery. There you go. And we clean it. There we go. Can you see in there? Okay then, so we're just gonna put some water in each of these cells. That'll keep it from drying out. If you don't do this, about 6 months later, especially right now that it's spring, they can dry out in the summer. And then just because you change the oil yourself, you have to go and buy a new battery, which costs over $100. And changing the oil yourself became more expensive. Okay, get it? So this is distilled water. And we're just gonna put in a little at a time. Let me get a small container. Okay, it'll be easier to pour out of a smaller container. So come in here. That was just about 88 cents. We're gonna save our battery. Okay then. Now, we wanna put enough, but not too much where these little caps aren't gonna fit back in. Let me see. Let's see if we can put it better. So there we go. Okay, see it going in? So I needed water. Okay, nice and easy. It's not a race. There we go. Usually every time I change the oil, I change it every 5,000 miles for synthetic oil. For conventional oil, I change it every 3,000. Okay, can you see that? Okay. And I only pour like half the cup at a time. It's easier to control. It's easier to pour. Okay, there we go. There we go. So like I said, if you went somewhere at a shop, they would do all of this for you. So just if you're gonna do it yourself, just make sure you don't take any shortcuts and you'll save money in the long run. So that was already 2.5 cups of water that I needed. There we go. Oh, that one needed a lot. Maybe a little bit more. All right. So now we're gonna get these little caps. Put them back carefully. A little bit of safety. Never ever smoke in front of these batteries. They are flammable and they will explode. Okay. And there you go. We're saving money. Okay. Now outside of shop, I would just make sure that you have brake fluid. Okay then. Alright then. Can you see that? Let's see. Okay, see how it's filled up to there? Okay. You see it? You see it moving? So right here, it's filled up to there. So it has enough brake fluid. So it's filled. It has enough. If not, I would have added some. Okay then. Okay. Next thing we do, it has clips. And when you take off these clips, that's how you take it off. That's how you unhook it and you lock it back in place. Release, lock it back into place. 1, 2. And when you're doing these, make sure that these clips don't fall off by accident. They can come loose and fall off sometimes. It has 2 more on this side. Okay. Okay, the other one is on this side. It's on the inside. And it has one in the back. Okay then. You have a sensor here, so be careful of your sensor, your map sensor. Go. Just hold that up. Take that out. Now we're gonna put it out to the sun to see if it's still good. Okay then. You can still see sunlight through it. So since I still see sunlight through it, I know it's still good. Now we're gonna blow it out. There's a compressor that I also bought at Walmart for $160. At a shop that will blow out these air filters for you. air comes in through here, and the dirt gets sucked out on this side. So let's see if it looks better now. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. You can see plenty of sunlight. Hello, Steve.
Hey guys. Good morning.
Hi, the neighbor.
Okay. So another one would have cost about $15–20, but this one's still good. It's a way to save money, and the compressor will end up paying itself off. Okay, there's some leaves in there. Little out. There we go. Okay then. So here's the lip. You see this lip? This big lip? This big part goes towards the bottom. Big thick part. The air comes out through, gets sucked in through here. And then, if you see here, you see how thick this is? So that's how you know that this part goes in first. Just in case you get confused and you're not sure how it goes. And this part is made out of rubber, so it'll seal. Okay. And it's a square, so it doesn't matter if it faces this way or that way. I guess it does. Look at it only fits one way. Okay then. When I put it back in, it has a tab here and a tab here. So I just make sure that it's aligned. Doesn't move out of place. Okay then. Can you see? I'm gonna put this one over this tab and then snap down. There's the top of the hook. I'm gonna put it on top. On top, and snap it down. Top, and snap it down. On top, and snap it down. Okay. Last but not least, washer fluid. It's It's a lot of details, but if you want to do it right, that's how they do it at a shop. They charge you at least $80 to do all of this. And then sometimes they'll cut your CV boots and tell you need a new CV axle. And then that'll even cost more. So a lot of the time, you're better off just doing as much as you can on your own. Voila. They'll start to sell you things you don't need. So there you go. Here's oil stick. So I'm gonna put that back in. Well, not all the way. You see how it's sticking out? Can you see that there, from there? You see it sticking out? Yeah, it's sticking out. That way when I put in the oil, I just dip in right away and check how much oil there is. Okay, now let's put back the filter. Oh. Okay, 64 millimeter oil filter. Fits most Toyotas and Lexus, but this one does not have those little teeth like the other one. The indentations that are lined with the ears of the casing. But it'll still work. Okay. So this cost me about $6, 5 something at Walmart. And it's a 64 millimeter oil filter wrench. Okay. It's made out of, looks like it's made out of cast iron. Let's see if it has a part number. It says Walmart 81131175531. In case you want to order it online. The other one I think I bought at AutoZone. I like that one better.